Hello, Aries. Welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree, and today I'll be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, and abundance reading for the month of February 2024. Now, if this is your first time catching one of my readings, I do want to say welcome, and I invite you to subscribe because I do these readings each and every month, and I would love to share your money message with you. For the readings this month, I'm using one of my tarot decks that I bought on Etsy a while ago, and I don't think this tarot deck has a name. If it does, I can't remember what it is. I will clarify, though. With my Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot. Then, Aries, I will close out your reading with a Moonology Oracle card. Also, one of my goals this year is to grow my newsletter list. And because I really want to be more consistent with it, what I did is I created a private pick a card reading. So if you sign up for the email list, you will instantly get access to a link that has a private exclusive pick a card reading just for you. And it is called What Do You Need to Know Right Now? And it is my thank you gift for joining the newsletter, because I really want to be more consistent with it this year, and I'm really excited about some of the things I want to share. I will be sharing like more channeled messages, more intuitive insights, and probably more of my personal life as well, because I know a lot of you guys ask that, because you know I do a lot more than just the tarot stuff. So okay, Aries, let's go ahead and get right into your reading here. Interesting, because I'm feeling like romance is definitely kind of, that energy is coming through with all of the signs. We had that in some of the other readings where there's this romantic energy coming through. And I don't know if it's because it's February, you know, and we are in the month of Valentine's Day. But remember, we are all about money, growing our money, figuring out what we need to do as it relates to the energy of our money. And I'm feeling like there's a romantic relationship here that is influencing some money decisions that you're making, Aries. Now, what does that mean? Like, because yeah, there's romantic feelings that are influencing your money, and this applies even if you're single, because sometimes and I'll speak from experience on this. You know, I'm currently single, but sometimes it's affecting my money decisions in the sense where, okay, I feel like I may need to buy some new clothes because I plan on dating, or I want some new makeup, or I want to go to the gym, or I want to get my hair done, or you know, I want to join a dating site or anything, right? It could be anything. So all of these things, whether you're dating or married or single, something romantic related, something romance or relationship related is affecting how you're spending your money. And that's going to become very apparent in this first week of February. Now, the thing is that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it can become a bad thing if we are not taking care of the other things that we need to take care of, or if there's something that we want to, you know, we say we want, and we have to put money towards that, then we have to kind of make the decision to deny ourselves what we want right now, delaying that immediate gratification so we can put our money where it's going to work for us and where it's going to grow, right? And I feel like that's kind of what the struggle is here. It's like either you are making decisions romantically with your money, or sometimes it could be maybe a partner's pressuring you, saying, no, don't save, let's go out, let's take a trip. And that is kind of distracting you from your financial goals here. Now, this is something that's really easy to fix, right? Because it's just as easy to make a different decision as it is to make the decision we made before that. So I feel like you're going to have to make some different decisions, because the decisions you're making now that are based on romantic feelings or emotions or things like that are taking you away from your financial goals. And we really need to fix that, because if you are going to be clear on the track that you are as it relates to your money, your business, your career, your investments, whatever the case may be, then you need to really stay on track and stay focused. And I feel like, Aries, that you're kind of getting a little, I guess distracted would be the best word. Okay, now that King of Swords talks about eliminating something. So now the King of Swords he eliminates the unnecessary and doesn't care how it happens, doesn't care who gets in the way. It's just what needs to be done is what needs to be done. And remember, when we're making different decisions, I feel, Aries, that that's what you need to do. It's like you just need to be ruthless to some degree. And I'm not saying you have to hurt people, but I am saying that you need to look out for your own interests. And remember, this is not something that you have to live by, but there's certain moments in our life where our goals and our feelings are the most important thing. And sometimes when it comes to money, those moments happen more often than we would like them to, but it is what it is. Now, we also got that Empress card. The Empress card talks about suppressing creative energy. 5 of Pentacles is also about the money mindset. Again, I feel like this is you kind of being distracted. Then we also have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune talks about things kind of turning very, very quickly, you know, turning around or turning in the wrong direction. But again, all of this can be cleared up if we get really solid on what our decision and what our goals are. Now, we also got that Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles talks about a temporary source of income coming to an end. So maybe you had a temporary job over the holidays or something like that. But it looks like a source of income is coming to an end. And I'm not feeling like nobody's getting fired, nothing like that, but I'm picking up that this was a side hustle. Whenever I see this card, it means multiple streams of income. When I see that card in the reverse, it means that whatever that additional stream of income was, it was either temporary and now it's coming to an end, or for whatever reason, maybe you decide to quit, or maybe you just decide to not do it anymore. Okay, so we also have that Knight of Cups. Now, the Knight of Cups, that's somebody showing up. Now, in the Pisces reading, this Knight of Cups was all about a romantic interest, but I'm not picking up that same energy for you, Aries. Not at all. But I am picking up there is somebody that wants to help you, right? So you're making decisions here, you're getting clear, and somebody does support you in those decisions. Even when the conversations get challenging, even when you feel like no one's listening or no one's paying attention, you are getting support in the financial decisions that you're making. We also have that 3 of Wands, which is you planning for the future, which I think is very exciting. Again, that comes with the clarity, and that comes with the decision and being committed and disciplined to the decisions that you're making as it relates to your finances. Now, we also have the Strength card. The Strength card in the reverse. I don't like seeing that card in the reverse, to be honest, because it talks about sometimes backtracking. In other words, you make a clear decision and then you say, oh, you know what, I think I changed my mind on that. Or, oh, you know what, it's like kind of not being committed either way. Or sometimes it's indecision, where you just don't make a decision at all because you don't feel like you know enough or you have the right resources or whatever the case may be. But again, that's something that we can easily fix. How? By committing to a decision as it relates to our money. And I feel like that's really what you need to focus on, Aries, as we move throughout the month of February. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Oh, but okay, things get really good. So you don't have to worry, Aries. Whenever I see that Sun card, it means things are moving in your favor. All right, 10 of Swords. Now, that's a tricky card because I feel like that has to do with the relationship. I feel like there is someone feels a little neglected. Someone feels a little lonely. I also feel like someone is feeling betrayed, but there's no betrayal going on. I feel like this is something where somebody's kind of acting out to get attention. And why that's showing up in a money reading, I don't know, because I feel like a lot of the signs this month, it feels like personal relationships and romantic emotions are spilling over into the financial part of people's lives. And I don't know, like I said, if that's because it's February and everyone is like, you know, on board for Valentine's Day. But I'm feeling like there is a lot of emotional stuff here, and a lot of it is romantic or a lot of back and forth or just heavy emotional feelings. And that's definitely getting in the way of our, you know, plan and our system and our structure as it relates to our money. Now, sometimes that's how it is. You know, we go through these phases where our emotions distract us from what needs to be done. And this is something where we got to rein in, we got to really, bring it back in, because I'm going to say, because it's important to me, that money is important to you as well. All right, so we really have to be focused on what we want, how we're going to do it, and we cannot lose sight of what we're trying to do or get distracted because someone's over emotional reaction, is trying to influence what we do, the decisions we make, and so forth. All right, so we've got the Sun card. Now, the Sun card, like I said, is the most positive card in the deck, but it looks like you're going to have to take some time here to be alone so you can make the decisions you need to make. That's what I'm picking up with these two cards here. Also, that Seven of Swords. Now, this is someone, I feel like this is someone, again, being manipulative, manipulating a situation just so you can take your attention off of work, off of business, off of your investments, and put it on them. That's what I'm picking up here, Aries, that someone is just trying to distract you. Maybe this is a partner or a spouse or someone you're dating or something like that, and they're trying to really distract you from making your money or, working. All right, that Queen of Wands is about a change in the environment, moving. Sometimes it's just decluttering, sometimes it's cleaning up a space, sometimes it's just getting rid of stuff so you can make room for the things that you want. But definitely look out for changes in your environment once we hit that third week of February. Okay, so that Two of Pentacles means the budget definitely needs attention. No problem there, no problem. We can handle that. Magician, then Ace of Swords. Okay. All right, Two of Pentacles, talked about the budget. See, I am feeling, though, that we have the Lover's card. This is a divine union. Again, I'm feeling like there is a romantic influence as it relates to your money, Aries. This is very strange because that usually doesn't happen, but I'm feeling like it is in the month of February. I'm just not used to that because I'm really picking up a heavy romantic energy. Like I said, someone trying to distract you, someone trying to influence how you spend, how you do your work. But the thing is there's definitely a connection and a love for this person. You can't ignore the person's desires or wishes, but you do see that sometimes it gets in the way of you making the money you want to make or building the business you want to build. We also have that Queen of Cups. Remember, she is all about being sensitive. When she's in the reverse, though, that means that sometimes she's insensitive to the needs of others, and sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes in order to win, the money game, you can't put too much weight into other people's thoughts and feelings. And I'm not saying to go out of your way to be mean or nasty, but I am saying that sometimes you got to prioritize your feelings over other people, or over other people's feelings, rather. Let's look at the Magician in the reverse. This means you have so much at your disposal, but you're not tapping into it. This is a very frustrating card because sometimes we don't see our own situation for what it is. We don't see the blessings we have. The Magician says that you really have everything you need in order to create the life you desire. You may just need to rework the formula, maybe change the recipe around, maybe switch up the ingredients. It's about doing something different with what you already have and not continuing to do things and getting the same results and then hoping for something different. And I feel like I'm speaking to someone specific here because I feel like there's an individual who needed to hear that. Heck, maybe it's even me that needs to hear that. But as this relates to your money, it means that you don't necessarily have to start a brand new business. You don't have to do something, radically new or something totally, different. But you do have some skill sets. You do have some tools. You do have some knowledge that you can figure out how to benefit you and your family, by making more money using those resources and gifts and tools and blessings and equipment or whatever the case it may be. Now we also have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is a card that talks about something that was progressing, but it's being halted for some reason. Now, this isn't always a bad thing, because usually when that happens, it means that something was progressing and then it just stopped. And usually that's something that works in your favor. But it really is just about you being, I want to say again, you having that clarity about what it is that you want. And you'll be able to see that any type of pause or hold up or delay is going to work out in your favor. It's going to benefit you in more ways than one, especially financially, right? So, Aries, let's take a look here. So we have romantic feelings or emotions are influencing what you're doing with your money in the first half of the month. And again, I don't think this is anything that's the norm, but I just feel like this is something that's kind of happening right now. So you're kind of working your way through it. You make decisions, you get support, and you get really clear about your plans as it relates to your future. And everything will come together for you as it relates to your money. But again, I feel like you really need to kind of put your priorities first and really focus on what it is that you want, so you're not distracted so easily. And again, remember, you have everything you need in order to create the income that you desire. All right, Aries, let's go ahead and close out your reading with a Moonology Oracle card. Okay, what do we need to see for Aries? Ooh, okay. This says a fiery climax approaches. A fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. Interesting, and this is the Aries reading. All right, so a fiery climax. Remember, we talked about romantic influences kind of coming into play here as it relates to your money. Well, looks like there could be some more intense energy associated with that. So think about that, Aries, and let me know your thoughts. All right, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. We will do it all again next month.